Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Firenza, aka the girl with big hair. Thank you so much for stopping by again. I am back with another video, but before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you follow me on Instagram. So today I wanted to come back. It has been, oh man, I don't even know how long it's been really. It has been maybe 3 or 4 months since I posted my Differin Gel video. For those of you who have not watched it, make sure you click the link in the eye and check out that video. But it has been my most viewed video on my channel ever in the history of my YouTube channel. To date, it has gotten 2,000 views, which is a lot for me. I know, I'm just getting started. But I said in that video that I would come back and checkups, you know, ever so often. With my whole Differin Gel journey and so on and so forth. So I wanted to make sure that I came back, and it looks like it has been 3 months, a little more than 3 months since I posted that video. And in that video I said, you know, you want to definitely give it 12 weeks to, you know, work and see if it's gonna do its job and all that good stuff. I read all of the reviews, all of the comments and stuff, and people were just like, yeah, you want to be patient with it, you want to give it some time, blah 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 blah, which, you know, I did. And I wanted to give you guys my honest opinion on you know, what I thought of the Differin Gel. So first and foremost, I have stopped using Differin Gel. I think I stopped using it about 4 weeks ago now. So I want to say that it was a little over 3 months since I posted the video. It's actually been probably about 4 months since I posted it. So I stopped using it probably right at 3 months, maybe a little more than that. And the reason I stopped using it is because I talked about in my last video the whole purging phase, and like, you know, your skin having to get everything out. It has to get like worse before it gets better. And while that probably was true, I didn't feel like it was going to get any better anytime soon. So I wanted to make sure, I wanted to give it the time that it needed in order to see if it was, you know, something that was going to, you know, eventually clear my skin up, but it actually didn't. So I decided to stop using it to see what would happen to my skin, and my skin cleared up almost instantly. Actually, I have not had a breakout in about a month at this point. The last real bad breakout I had was you know, mostly what caused the scarring here. I mean, I always get acne on the sides of my faces and sometimes right around my jawline, but right now my skin is bright, it's smooth, it's, you know, beautiful. And much better than what it was when I was actually using the Differin Gel. Now, a couple things, logistics about the Differin Gel. I used it once a day. I started using it before I went to bed, and then I switched to using it right before work. I would wash my face as normal, and I would apply the Differin Gel before I apply my moisturizer. And I did that even when I was doing it before going to bed, and even when I did it when I was waking up. So that's how I did it. Some people were asking, you know, did I use it twice a day or did I use it every other day? Did I sort of ramp up? I didn't. I just started using it once a day, and even when I stopped using it, that's what I was doing as well. So yeah, I didn't really see a difference in my skin, other than the fact that, you know, when I first posted about it, it had been, I think, about 3 weeks since I had used it, or a week, I think it was. And I noticed that there was a lot of dryness around my mouth, like sort of in these areas. That did continue throughout the entire time that I was using it. But my skin wasn't as irritated as when I first started using it. That first week, it was super irritated. The breakouts continued to happen. I thought the purging was gonna stop, or I thought the breakouts were gonna stop, but they didn't. They continued throughout the entire time that I was using it. So that's one of the things that was incredibly frustrating. In terms of the texture of my skin, I didn't really see much of a difference, which is really what was most important to me. I wanted to make sure that my skin was smoother, and that did not happen with the Differin Gel. And instead of using that, I have been using a couple of products that I want to talk to you guys about. The first one is the Clean and Clear Morning Burst. This stuff is the bomb. It's a facial cleanser. It is oil free, and it just is a, let me see, it has some citrus in it. Obviously that's why, well, I don't know if that's obvious, but it's an orange bottle, so I assumed that it was gonna have some citrus in it. My point in saying all that is that it's really good. It has these like little beads in it that allow you to moisturize, or I'm sorry, exfoliate your face as you're washing it, and I love it. It gives you this fresh feeling when you're done, and it doesn't dry out your skin, which I think is most important. And then I usually follow that up with a toner that I make myself. I talked about it before, but it is 1 part apple cider vinegar and 4 parts water. So if you have really sensitive skin and the apple cider vinegar is too acidic for you, you can put less than 1 part and maybe go 1 part apple cider vinegar and 5 parts water. And then I'll put some tea tree oil, which is also can be kind of irritant. Oh, sorry, can also be irritating to your skin. So if it is too much for you, just make sure you dial back a little bit on the tea tree oil. But I think that is tea tree oil is a like natural antibacterial thing. I don't know what to call it, but it is really good for your skin. And then I will go in with one of my favorite moisturizers. I have talked about the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, which is the bomb, and I love that stuff. It is pretty expensive though. It's about $20 for the small jar. This, however, is about $7 or $8 at any drugstore, and it is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. It's actually a 3-step system that you can buy, but I just buy the moisturizer. It's what I use on my clients, it's what I use on myself for every day, and it's not expensive, so I definitely recommend. It is lightweight. I do think that it is oil free. Yes, it is oil free. So if you have oily skin like me and you want something that is going to moisturize your skin but not be heavy and cause your pores to be clogged, this is definitely it here. I think I've accepted that I probably will never have flawless skin, and that's okay with me. We're all different, and we all have different, you know, hormones and different skin and different everything. So, you know, I have tried to you know, stop myself from comparing my skin to other beauty bloggers and even just other people that I know, because everyone's skin is flawed in some way, even if it's absolutely smooth. So yeah, I'm not saying that the Differin Gel doesn't work. I want to make that very clear. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for me, it didn't work in the way that I wanted it to work. But honestly, I'm not really a big fan of putting a lot of chemical things. Like I will use my face wash and I'll use my moisturizer, but you know, in terms of like things that are gonna brighten my skin or, you know, exfoliate or even, you know, just detox my skin, I prefer to use a lot of natural products. And I've learned over the course of the years that my skin works well with natural products because I do have very sensitive skin, and I want to make sure that I'm not putting a whole bunch of products that are going to cause my skin to go crazy on it. And I think that's what I did with the Differin Gel. Read the reviews, hear what people are saying, and sort of take it with a grain of salt. But if you're still interested in trying it, even after listening to the reviews, even after watching this video, I do recommend that you do that, because if it works for you, it works for you. Just because it didn't work for me doesn't mean that it won't work for you. Make sure that you ask me any questions that you guys have about the product or my experience with it. I got a lot of comments on my last video, and I try to respond to every comment that I get if I see it in time. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at thegirlwbighair, and you can find me on Facebook at thegirlw/bighair. And while you're here, make sure you just go ahead and check out some of my other videos. I posted a couple nice ones even after the Differin Gel, and I will be trying to post a little bit more consistently soon. It's funny because I have been watching a lot of my favorite YouTube bloggers videos, or not bloggers, but YouTube beauty guru videos, and a lot of them are like, yeah, my editor, and I'm just like, I wish that I could afford to pay somebody to edit my videos. That is the most time consuming part. I'm cool with recording, but it's the editing part that kind of slows me down a little bit. So I appreciate you guys for sticking it out with me. Make sure you tell all your friends about my YouTube channel, and make sure you turn on the notifications so that you can get notified when I post a new video. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.